on Rajasthan, and that is the first straight coming in, and that is the captain who's putting it for you. So much depends on him. Tries the hand touch. I don't think he's got it so far. He's crossed the walk line twice already, which is mandatory for every raider to do that. Now look where he tries the bonus, Ravi.
काफी हिम्मत दिखाते हुए राइट इनके सामने, और कम से कम 2 पॉइंट. जी हाँ, बोनस तो नहीं मिला लेकिन 2 टच पॉइंट्स लेकर गए हैं. तो अच्छी ओपनिंग हरियाणा के लिए देते हुए मोहित गोयल.
You know, they did not use him in full in the league stages. They always used him in patches, then rested him. Perhaps they always wanted him fresh for this big one. And now that is the player for Rajasthan. Rahul Chaudhary will be the player that Haryana would want to see the back of right at the start. 2-point lead to start with for Haryana. Empty raid for Rajasthan. 2 empty raids lead to do or die raid.
प्रो कबड्डी लीग के सभी रूल्स अब कबड्डी में एक्सेप्ट किए गए हैं. और एक और टच पॉइंट इस बार फिर से मोहित गोयल आउट करके गए हैं किशन निताड़ को.
You know, I never agree that nerves were a good thing. You cannot be tight to be at your best. Body language from Rajasthan, I mean, nerves, doubts, fear, all provide potential for failure, in my opinion. Now, this man will have to lead them from the front. That's it! Oh boy, lethal! Make an error, you are up against terror.
सागर ने बेहतरीन एंकल होल्ड लिया जैसे ही गए लो, और बहुत ही बेहतरीन डिफेंस.
If those are signs of things to come, then beware. He's taken 1. Good thing, not greedy. Greed is a bad breed. Takes 1, reduces the opponents to 2. Lead increases to 5.
पहले 2 मिनट का भी खेल नहीं हुआ है और राजस्थान शुरू से ही प्रेशर में आ गई है. 5-0 की लीड. 2 खिलाड़ी बचे हैं कोर्ट के ऊपर. रेडिंग ड्यूटीज अब हरीश सिंह के पास. लो क्राउच उनका. अगर रिवाइवल नहीं मिला तो रिवाइवल भूल जाइए, खुद जाएंगे बाहर. बहुत बेहतरीन फॉलो अप एक्शन. इस बार रोहित आए थे टैकल के लिए. रोहित ने जैसे ही देखी पीठ, तुरंत दबा दिया उन्हें.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now look at the time that they've taken to inflict that all out, and that is the might of that team. 2.5 minutes and under. 9-point lead for Haryana, all out inflicted, and more than the all out, you know what it does is it gives them a solid boost. First points for Rajasthan though. Yes, and it's the captain is taken care of.
1 point Rajasthan.
ये बहुत बड़ा मूव हो सकता है राजस्थान के लिए. 2 टच लेने में कामयाब रहे इस बार गंगाराम. राजस्थान ने अपना खाता तो खोला है लेकिन 9-0 की लीड है हरियाणा के पास. और 10-1 करते हैं उसको टच क्लेम करते हुए. बिल्कुल सही.
Alright, this is how is that for class? How is that for agility? How is that for balance? How is that for fitness? 9-point lead. Those are hungry boys. Rohit hails from Rohtak. You talk about 4 of those players who hail from Behni, from Bhiwani district. Monu, Mohit, Kismat and Vikas.
I thought Bhiwani was better known for its boxers. Bonus आखिर मिला राजस्थान को.
When Monu Goyat hails from Bhiwani, one of the costliest players of the auction. That is some dash. That is some dash. Well done defense. And that will give them a lot of confidence.
राजस्थान धीरे धीरे इस बार अच्छा ब्लॉक लिया था, बिल्कुल बॉडी पर. राहुल चौधरी के ऊपर रेडिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. बोनस अटेम्प्ट किया. लेफ्ट इनके सामने. सहमति मिलती है यानी ये तो रेड के बाद पता चलेगा, लेकिन एक टच पॉइंट भी क्लेम कर रहे हैं.
And he's claiming in on Rohit, who normally plays the left cover, and he has been sent packing on the bench. Rajasthan slowly and steadily are crawling back into this encounter. Under 17 boys final, Rajasthan versus Haryana. Haryana initially had a 9-0 lead. You know what? It reminds me of another encounter. It was against Tamil Nadu was playing against Maharashtra. It was 9-0 lead for Maharashtra.
जी हाँ, और उसके बाद वापस आए और अंत में महाराष्ट्र बड़ी मुश्किल से 2 पॉइंट से उस मैच को जीत पाए थे. तो कबड्डी में वापस आने में बहुत देरी लगती नहीं है पदम.
Exactly, that's the peg of the story. Are we seeing similar sort of a pattern here? 9-0 start for Haryana. Rajasthan have started to come back. They've reduced Haryana to 5, which clearly means bonus is not active to begin with. Oh, how swift was that on the toe touch and on the turn as well. Whether he gets it, not one thing's for sure. It proves that he is very agile. He's very fit and he's hungry as well. Hasn't got it though.
खाली हाथ लौटे और अब हरियाणा के लिए रेड करने के लिए आए हैं अंकित। शैलो अटैक और टच कॉन्फिडेंट है, इस कारण से चले गए लॉबी में और बिल्कुल पॉइंट मिलेगा। बाहर जाएंगे लोकेश।
Ankit Dalal hails from Kathal. And everyone, the entire nation watching this on Star Network, Khelo India Youth Games, 10th day. And we were talking about Haryana in the pre-show. We were building up to the fact that what a powerhouse this state is. One more point for Rajasthan. Jersey number 4, Monu Sharma goes on the bench. And the boxers have brought them back. Now the difference between Delhi and Haryana in the gold medal list is just one.
जी हाँ, और अगर यहाँ पे गोल्ड मिलता है तो वो बराबरी पर आ जाएंगे और उसका हरियाणा आगे निकलेंगे क्योंकि उनके पास सिल्वर मेडल्स ज़्यादा हैं। अगर गोल्ड्स बराबर हैं तो सिल्वर की गिनती होती है।
Mohit, you get 30 seconds and he doesn't need more than 15, does he? Picks a point now, doesn't even think of killing the clock.
Haryana.
They want to finish this in a hurry.
लेफ्ट कॉर्नर लोकेश बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर में मोहित गोयत के खिलाफ और ये दूसरी बार है कि वो मोहित का शिकार बने हैं।
Crosses the back line. Rahul Chaudhary will have to do the bulk of the scoring for them. He has been quiet and that's one of the reasons why they had a poor start to begin with. Haryana was lethal with their captain beginning, started with the two-point raid, inflicted the all-out. And it all depends on the process, Ravi. If the process is good, results will always come.
अंकित दलाल नॉट द टॉल गैंगलिंग रेडर, लेकिन स्पीड बहुत ज़बरदस्त है इनके पास और उसी का वो सडन एक्सेलरेशन जो स्प्रिंट करते हैं उसका एक नमूना यहाँ पे बिखेरने की कोशिश डिफेंस को। रनिंग हैंड टच की कोशिश भी कामयाब नहीं।
Haryana out of the 4 finals was the only team who played 3 and did not play the final in 1. But good to see the girls from Himachal putting one up against their opponents. Now that's nice. 2 points. Definitely 2 points there.
2 points. Rajasthan.
Mr. Sharma watching closely from the bench.
राजनारायण शर्मा की अपने झलक देखी राजस्थान के कोच, जिन्हें कि पीकेएल में बंगाल वॉरियर्स को भी गाइड करने का मौका मिला। अच्छी एस्केप इस बार।
Season 1 and 2 for Bengal Warriors.
1 point Haryana, number 5 out.
Mohit Goyal goes back not empty-handed, increases the lead. But this is nice. There was a situation once when it was 9-0 lead for Haryana. It's just a 5-point lead now. Rajasthan have managed to collect 7.
Slowly but surely Rajasthan clawing back into this game. राहुल चौधरी एक बार फिर से 5 का डिफेंस है, इसके बोनस अवेलेबल नहीं होगा।
He too is a both side raider. You see there. Oh, well done. For a moment I thought he will win a point, but the defense, they do not allow any sort of leeway. Ankit Dalal was furious at him.
ब्लॉक लेने आए, पूरी तरह से बॉडी ब्लॉक लिया, अपने बॉडी वेट का पूरा इस्तेमाल करते हुए अंकित दलाल, ताकि पुश के साथ ही रेडर बाहर जाए।
He thought, so what if I have to bring about some wrestling moves, but I have to stop him. Now is one of the defenders self out, official keeping a close eye on that. Selva Kumar, the line umpire there, watching very intently and closely. With a little bit of twist, turn, tumble, the captain goes back this time around empty-handed. Ravi, that was the case that we were looking at.
Well, I think the foot is on the line, not over. That's why they escaped.
1 point Rajasthan.
Point lead there. Under 6 minutes. Isn't the official standing too close to the end line there, Ravi?
जी हाँ, ये मुश्किल में भी पड़ सकते हैं अगर टैकल हुई एंड लाइन के आसपास।
I thought for a moment he might tackle one of the defenders there.
अच्छा अटैक बनाते हुए अंकित दलाल
Bonus point
बोनस
Haryana.
जरूर लेकर गए।
Slowly, if you keep picking up those bonuses, what it does is it keeps delaying the do or die raid. And we haven't seen any so. Oh wow, boy oh boy, what solid
1 point.
ankle hold that. You know
Haryana.
what? They are matching the senior pro, skill by skill, will by will, thrill by thrill.
Coach, Haryana.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन डाइव लगाया था और उसके बाद बैक होल्ड, क्या जबरदस्त मोनू का.
He did slip out of the ankle hold, but look at the support coming in and look at the instincts that came in from his teammates there. 10 rate points for Haryana, 4 tackle points, 8-point lead for them at the moment. 4.5 minutes in the first half left. 15 minutes, 2 halves. Final. That is absolutely
1
final.
point. Rajasthan.
यार वो पॉइंट ही नहीं गेन
Number
किया
4.
राजस्थान
Number
ने
4.
इस
Rajasthan
डबल
number 4.
एंकल होल्ड से. बहुत
Don't
बेहतरीन
adjust
डाइव
it.
लोकेश की, लेकिन जिस तरह से रिवाइव करके लाए हैं राहुल चौधरी को, वो उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा फायदा हो सकता है. अभी भी 7 पॉइंट आगे हरियाणा.
And 7 exactly the number of rate points that the captain of Haryana has taken. 7 rate points for Rajasthan, 2 tackle points for them. It took quite a while for those tackle points to come for them. Still a 7-point lead for Haryana, and they'll be happy to carry the 7-point lead to the half, Ravi.
हाफ में 3.25 मिनट बाकी है. बहुत समय होता है ये कबड्डी में टीम को पासा पलटने में. अंकित दलाल हरियाणा के लिए रेड करते हुए. अब तक कोई बहुत खतरनाक रेड नहीं लगाई है, लेकिन स्पीड से जरूर इंप्रेस किया, जिस तरह से एक फ्लैंक से दूसरे फ्लैंक स्प्रिंट मारते हैं.
Yeah, what a speedy raider, pacey raider always does is disrupts the balance of the defense, and that's the time when you get to see self-outs from the defense, Ravi. 7-point lead, 3 minutes and a little over. Haryana defense, they've loved to play with 5, because what that does is takes away the opportunity of a bonus from the opponent's skitty.
जी, और कवर्स को ज़्यादा मौका मिलता है आपको एडवांस टैकल करने का, ताकि बॉक लाइन के पास ना आपको घेराबंदी करनी पड़े.
Mr. Sharma was up there to have a word with the team while the team was raiding. We're talking about Rajasthan defense, and that for you is Ankit Dalal raiding. Left raider, always having a periphery view over the other side of the defense as well.
राजनारायण शर्मा बंगाल वॉरियर्स के कोच रह चुके हैं प्रो कबड्डी में.
First do or die of this final under 17s now. Pressure point from somewhere. No, he will not. No, he will not. This defense is mighty ruthless.
1 point. Haryana.
Tried to get away with the turn, but not successful. The Haryana defense there, marshaled by Ankit, and then helped along the way by Rohit. Do or die raid हरियाणा के लिए भी, और ये कामयाब. कितने जाएंगे बाहर?
Wow, mighty big
4
super
points,
raid, 4
Haryana.
points, wow. If at all we were talking about the fact that Rajasthan were coming back into the encounter, how is that to separate the two teams big time?
बिल्कुल, से कहते हैं कि सुपड़ा साफ कर दिया यहाँ पे पूरी तरह से. 4 पॉइंट लेकर गए हैं इस बार मोहित गोयल.
Oh, he says, see you later, buddy. This is Kabaddi. There was a super raid. Haryana up and running suddenly. What one raid can do. Suddenly the defense is up
Bonus
and
point,
running.
Rajasthan. 1 point,
And
2,
this
3
is
points.
another
Haryana.
all out. He did manage to pick up a bonus, but you get 2 extra points for inflicting an all out. And Haryana has suddenly taken a huge leap in the final just a short while before the half time.
घुटने में चोट लगी है किशन नेतड़ के, दर्द में करा रहे हैं और मेडिकल असिस्टेंस की जरूरत है उन्हें. सब्स्टिट्यूशन करना पड़ेगा राजस्थान कोच राजनारायण शर्मा को, तो जबकि समय बहुत ज्यादा बचा नहीं है हाफ टाइम होने में. अंडर 17 बॉयज फाइनल कबड्डी का ये गोल्ड मेडल मैच हरियाणा वर्सेस राजस्थान, और फिलहाल हरियाणा कुछ भी गलत नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो कर रहे हैं वही सोना.
And coach will be telling सोना नहीं है मैच पे, जागे रहो. You have to win this big time. Well done, sir. Young captain, 11 rate points already in the match. Super 10 when a raider picks up 10 points or more. Super 10 when a defender picks up 5 tackle points or more. It's called a high 5. Kismat Singh comes into raid.
Another speedy raider from Haryana. Got a good reach as well. Under 17 boys टच क्लेम करते हुए किस्मत सिंह, जी हाँ, टच किया था गंगाराम को.
One more point to Haryana. And last 2 minutes or so have completely belonged to the team that has not lost anything on the way through to making it to the finals. And that is tentative. Has he picked up a point? There is the question. Yes, I think the body language suggests he has. He picks up a bonus plus a touch point. 2-point lead. And it is jersey number 9 Kismat Singh that heads off to the bench.
एंकल होल्ड के लिए गए तो थे किस्मत सिंह, लेकिन सिर्फ टच ही किया, पकड़ नहीं पाए.
किस्मत ने साथ नहीं दिया समझो. And there he comes to a packed house. That's what it does. All out means all in as well. You start with the strength of 7 yet again. Life may or may not give you another chance, but the game of Kabaddi does in the form of revivals. Oh, huge and mighty. I for a moment thought it was too close to the midline to make that effort, but he does it quite successfully because Mohit is the captain and they wanted him on the bench big time.
Half time.
बहुत ही जबरदस्त एफर्ट इस बार मोहित के खिलाफ लेने में कामयाब रहे. कप्तान राहुल चौधरी खुद इस ब्लॉक को इनिशिएट किया और हाफ टाइम के समय उनके पास 12 पॉइंट की लीड है. 25-13 से लीड कर रहे हैं हरियाणा, क्योंकि हाफ टाइम के समय रेड पॉइंट्स 15, टैकल पॉइंट्स 6. तो ये मुश्किल की बात रही है कि Rajasthan
Complex Mahalunge Balewadi under 17 boys final. Haryana have a 12-point lead. Last 2-3 minutes in the first half, which was of 15 minutes. Second also will be of 15 minutes. They really turned it around with one mighty super raid, then quickly the all out, and now their defense is absolutely getting lethal.
Haryana.
Well, they already had 6 points in the tackle department in the first half, and there's number 7 coming without any problem. So the lead increases. It was 12 at half time, and in the first raid itself, Haryana making a statement.
Absolutely more than a statement, Ravi. Just when we were thinking that Rajasthan were closing in the gap between the two sides. Oh, one defender onto the other half. That clearly means Raider has to be safe. Ankit Dalal can smile. The bench from Rajasthan will not though.
Lokesh slipped and his foot went over the center line. That's where the problem was. There you see Lokesh being pushed and then his foot over the center line. That is not acceptable. Raiders safe, one defender out.
Bonus is on when you have 6 or more defenders on the mat. The black line, which is the bonus line, becomes active. 1 foot across, the other one up in the air. At the same time, you win a bonus. Dubki! Catch point! Beauty! Pardeep Narwal watching competition.
Number 4, number 8.
माइपाल कुमार बहुत ही बेहतरीन ढंग से नीचे से निकले और जब तक डिफेंस आती तब तक तो हाथ सेंटर लाइन से आगे निकल चुका था. बहुत ही फुर्ती से काम किया माइपाल कुमार ने.
You know, the sport of Kabaddi rewards quick decision making. So he was absolutely. He knew, he timed it to perfection, Ravi. And it's a skill which is not easy to master. It requires hours and hours and days and months and years of practice to achieve that.
टच क्लेम कर रहे हैं एक बार फिर से किस्मत सिंह और टच उनका एक्सेप्ट भी हुआ. दीपेश कुमार बाहर गए. एक और पॉइंट हरियाणा के लिए. बहुत ही बेहतरीन रनिंग हैंड टच.
Well, the irony is whatever Rajasthan does to crawl back in the contest, Haryana Raiders then go back and nullify the advantage that they had achieved in the previous game. Gangaram comes in. Left Raider. Oh, had his back towards number 4. Monu Sharma had an opportunity. That is the time for a defender to actually produce the dash.
Gangaram seems to be struggling with his left shoe. Keeps adjusting it. Even while raiding, he adjusts the shoe. Stops and adjusts the shoe. There you see a toe touch attempt from him.
And how smart it was from the right corner to evade it completely. Presence of mind. Your mind and body need to work in togetherness in the sport of Kabaddi. Left Raider has done most things right today, Ankit, but the star has been their captain.
जी हाँ, मोहित को एक बहुत इजी पॉइंट्स मिले हैं. सुपर 10 पूरा कर लिया था हाफ टाइम से पहले. अंकित दलाल लॉन्ग एम्प्टी रेड्स लगा रहे हैं जिससे कि टीम को कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा.
Yeah, and the good thing is that after an empty raid, they actually do not take it down to another empty raid, so they avoid the do or die raid. He's very certain into the lobbies. He was celebrating as if he had lifted the trophy.
जी आखिरकार एक पॉइंट दिलाया महिपाल कुमार ने. इस बार क्लेम किया था अंकित दलाल के ऊपर ये टो टच,
Turn.
बहुत ही इजी टो टच। अंकित दलाल थोड़ा सा लेजी वहां पे पीछे मूवमेंट में।
One more final to come after this. Haryana have a big lead at the moment. Haryana, the team with finesse, with quality. They have a clean slate coming into the final. Lost nothing. Kismat Singh comes into raid. He'll be very relieved. No pressure at all. Under 12 minutes left. And but Haryana should not think in the mind, and they should not start celebrating already, Ravi. It can backfire.
Rajasthan, captain,
Oh, it can
control.
backfire big time. 12 पॉइंट की लीड है, 11 मिनट का समय अभी भी बाकी है। एक गलती होते ही पासा पलट जाता है, और कबड्डी के खेल में तो पलक झपकते ही स्कोर्स ऐसे गायब होते हैं कि समझ में नहीं आता।
And this defense knows how to deal with pressure, and they also know when to arrive in the time of need. That is what I mean. Oh, they can be a fire brigade when one moment road roller the other.
1 point. Haryana.
बहुत ही जबरदस्त टैकल शर्ट नंबर 3 विकास का। क्या स्पीड दिखाई उन्होंने। ये है विकास, ब्लॉक लिया फ्रंट ऑन, और उसके बाद जबरदस्त टैकल। पूरी टीम को मिलजुल कर कोशिश करनी पड़ी रेडर को सबड्यू करने के लिए।
There are certain things that require zero effort. Being on time, work ethic, body language, positivity. Even if you're not confident, pretend as if you're confident. Well, that defense is turning out to be lethal. That is some
Bonus
ankle
point,
hold.
Haryana.
He did manage to
One
pick up a
point,
bonus though.
Rajasthan.
बोनस तो लिया, लेकिन महिपाल कुमार का एंकल होल्ड देखिए किस तरह से घुमा दिया वहां मोहित गोयत को। उन्हें पता है कि अगर मोहित गोयत को आपने कोर्ट से बाहर किया तो उम्मीदें जिंदा रहेंगी।
He did manage to sneak onto the left, but then Sagar and Rohit bounced in togetherness.
डिफेंडिंग इज ऑल अबाउट टीम एफर्ट, और एग्जैक्टली वही दिखाते हुए पहली बार तो एस्केप जरूर किया था, लेकिन उसके बाद बहुत ही फुर्ती से मदद आ गई सागर की।
Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable. That defense, I think they must start pouncing now. If they are watching Haryana Raiders putting in long raids, you cannot allow them to do that. Particularly the Raiders from Rajasthan will have to start doing their duties, because if you want to eradicate that big deficit, points have to come through raiding and big points.
28 सेकंड का रेड। ध्यान रहे कि आपको बहुत ही जबरदस्त क्या एस्केप विद अ टर्न, और 2 पॉइंट लेकर गए हैं।
Oh, that's good news for Rajasthan. With the turn, with the tumble, that was not necessary. These are times when you must tell yourself not more than 1 point from the defense. As simple as this. If solo tackles work, fine. Otherwise, don't pounce. Kismat Singh comes into raid. 17 raid points for Haryana, 9 tackle points for them so far, Ravi, and 2 all-outs inflicted.
It is the 2 all-outs that are hurting Rajasthan the most. Otherwise, so far, the lead is 12, exactly where we were at half-time, and almost halfway through the second half. बराबरी पे चल रहे हैं राजस्थान।
4 के डिफेंस में, in a defense of 4, picking up a point always is very, very difficult. You're always dealing with 2 chains. 15 raid points for Rajasthan, 4 tackle points so far. They've not inflicted any all-out on Haryana so far. Without a touch, you cannot go to the lobbies.
Haryana.
Prohibited area, that's why it's colored differently. बिना टच के लॉबी में चले गए महिपाल कुमार। थोड़ा सा बैलेंस बिगड़ा, यहाँ पे रनिंग हैंड टच की उम्मीद थी, और बायां पांव चला गया लॉबी में, इस कारण से बाहर गए और 1 पॉइंट दे दिया हरियाणा को।
And this is do or die raid for Haryana. It's as simple as this. Can you convert this mess into a message? This test into a testimony. Do or die raid comes after 2 empty raids. He's entered his own arm, but after picking a point, thankfully.
वेल टच था, इसी कारण से फुल स्पीड वापस गए थे। रनिंग हैंड टच उनका राइट इन पर दानिश खान।
Nearly 7 minutes left. Running hand touch. Well done, Rahul Chaudhary.
1 point.
Exactly
Rajasthan.
reminded me of the senior Rahul Chaudhary. He also, takes the hand out just when he realizes the prey is well in sight.
राहुल चौधरी अकेले ही
9 raid points.
9 रेड पॉइंट हो चुके हैं राजस्थान के लिए, कप्तान के नाम मोहित गोयल, कप्तान हरियाणा के, और ये लोकेश ने अपने आप को लगभग ऑफर सा कर दिया।
1 point. Haryana.
Yeah, that was a gift, and they must be very aware. And what that does is it revives Sagar, who has come in the right cover position for Haryana. That defense has looked very, very good. Monu Sharma in the right corner, error from the left corner.
1 point, Rajasthan.
Not needed, sir. Absolutely not needed, and Vikas knows it.
डाइव तो लगाई लेकिन पांव हाथ आया नहीं। गंगाराम बहुत फुर्ती से अपने आप को बचाने में कामयाब। एक एक पॉइंट करके धीरे धीरे राजस्थान वापस आने की कोशिश में लगे हुए हैं, लेकिन हरियाणा उन्हें ऐसा नहीं करने देना चाहते कतई।
Absolutely, this is a side which has not lost anything in the league stages, and they've won comprehensively with big margin wins.
जी हाँ, सेमीफाइनल में भी 45-37 12 पॉइंट की बहुत ही जबरदस्त 8 पॉइंट की जीत हासिल की थी। हरियाणा ने पूरी तरह से डोमिनेट किया था दिल्ली के ऊपर। दूसरी ओर राजस्थान ने छत्तीसगढ़ को मात्र 2 पॉइंट से हराया था। 29-27 का स्कोर ये दिखा रहा है गल्फ कितना था टीमों के बीच।
And this defense has done well because of the beast called Unity. They've been together. That is what I was talking about. Unity isn't just being together, but being together for a purpose. And they have a purpose.
Number 7.
They want to lift the trophy.
Number 7.
जी हाँ, वो गोल्ड मेडल
No
की
dangerous
भूख
play.
है
Last warning.
हरियाणा में। और अंकित दलाल थोड़ा सा लकी है कि यहाँ पे कॉशन नहीं मिला, वरना पटक मारा था राहुल चौधरी को।
They always say, Ravi, if a wolf sees 2 small kids playing on one side and a strong man on the other, he goes for the man. He's scared of the unity. 2 is always a team. 1 is alone. Last 5 minutes.
ध्यान रहे 15-15 मिनट के 2 हाफ हैं अंडर 17 बॉयज के मुकाबलों में, और ये गोल्ड मेडल मुकाबला राजस्थान वर्सेस हरियाणा। हरियाणा येलो में, राजस्थान ब्लू में।
3 chains, toe touch inflicted on Mohit, the captain. Yes, he's got it on the bench.
1
You go,
point,
sir.
Rajasthan.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन toe touch, almost like a spitting cobra there. Just stuck his left foot out.
Yeah, spitting venom and sending him on the bench. Do or die. I love this because he will have to fly if he doesn't get a point in the first 20 seconds. The defense just has to believe that they... Oh, no. Just forgetting
2
the
points.
basics, and he collects not
Haryana.
1 but 2.
डिफेंस को पेशेंस दिखाने की जरूरत होती है डू और डाई रेड के दौरान, और वही नहीं दिखाया। थोड़ा सा उतावलापन। बहुत फुर्ती से गए थे लोकेश और दीपेश, लेकिन दोनों ही कामयाब नहीं।
And very soon in the medals tally, Haryana and Delhi will have equal number of gold medals, because this seems to be heading only one way, only one street, and the street leads to the state of Haryana.
Bonus point, Rajasthan.
यहाँ लीड अप 15 मिनट की। राजनारायण शर्मा काफी चिंतित, क्योंकि उनकी टीम कुछ भी सही नहीं कर पा रही है। पहले हाफ में 2 बार उन्हें ऑल आउट करने में कामयाब रही हरियाणा।
Mohit steps, he gave them momentum. First raid he put 2-point raid, backed it up with a single point raid. Very soon in the first 2.5 minutes they inflicted an all out on the opponents. And there Rajasthan were just not able to come back with it.
जब आप 2.5 मिनट में स्कोर 9-0 हो जाए तो थोड़ा सा आप मेंटली अपने आप को डाउन पाते हैं। और इस बार एंकल होल्ड बहुत ही जबरदस्त।
1 point, Haryana.
Too little, too late.
You know what? It is the captain who brings it up from the in position. And it was a solo tackle. The others actually did come, but actually he would have won the tackle despite that as a super tackle opportunity. Sagar comes into raid. 3 defenders on the mat or less, and you pin the raider down. You win not 1 but 2. The only situation in Kabaddi when you win 2 points, not 1. Oh, gifted.
1 point.
पहली
Haryana.
बार सुपर टैकल अपॉर्चुनिटी थी हरियाणा के लिए, लेकिन वहां पे पॉइंट लेकर निकल गए बड़ी फुर्ती से। राहुल चौधरी डाइव कर रहे थे, लेकिन एंकल हाथ आया
12
नहीं।
out, 9 in.
16-point lead, 2 minutes and a little above left in the final of the under-17 boys. Haryana, dominant team. Haryana, strong team, the favourites coming into the encounter, and they've really lived up to the billing, Ravi.
तीसरी बार राजस्थान ऑल आउट की कगार पे खड़ा है। रिशपाल जाट को पहली बार मैट पर उतारा है कोच राजनारायण शर्मा ने। एक अटैकिंग ऑप्शन, एक खिलाड़ी
Bonus
सेल्फ
plus
आउट।
point, Rajasthan.
बाहर जाना पड़ेगा मोनू को, जो कि लॉबी में चले गए थे सेल्फ आउट।
Yeah, self out without touch. You cannot enter the lobby. Is as simple
Time
as
out,
that. Writing more or less on the wall. Time out taken. What will the coach be telling at that time? Nearly 100 seconds left. They've got a lead of 14, Ravi.
Sometimes the coaches take a timeout to remind the players what time the bus will be leaving.
Vikas Sangwan, Asian Games gold medalist 2006, enjoying his time on air. 14-point lead for Haryana, beg your pardon. Nearly, it's not about minutes anymore, it's about seconds. 99 seconds left.
Reading duties for Rohit. Rajasthan have a super tackle opportunity once again. Tough ball there. Well, there is no do or die situation, so he can afford to take his time.
Well, he can, for sure he can, and now they have every right to start celebrating in the minds as well, because come what may from here, they cannot lose. They will want to have some euphoric moments right at the end, Ravi. How about a super 8 to finish things off?
गुंजाइश है बट मामूली सी, और होलसेल सब्स्टिट्यूशन प्लान कर रहे हैं हरियाणा। 4 प्लेयर खड़े हैं सब्स्टिट्यूशन बॉक्स में, जबकि 3 ही खिलाड़ी बचे हैं राजस्थान कोर्ट में। टैकल हुआ तो 2 पॉइंट, 1 रिवाइवल, और अब 4 प्लेयर एक साथ सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हुए हरियाणा, ताकि सभी खिलाड़ियों को थोड़ा सा मैच टाइम तो मिल जाए।
That's right, obviously. So, jersey number 10 Gaurav comes in, jersey number 11 Aman comes in.
Sir,
3 goes out.
6 in,
Vikas, the left corner, goes out. Number 6 Sahil comes in, and also number 12 Vipin comes in for jersey number 2, which is Rohit, who hails from Rohtak.
थैंकफुली सिर्फ 4 ही सब्स्टिट्यूशन किए, पूरे 5 के 5 नहीं बदले। 12 के स्क्वाड में 5 सब्स्टिट्यूट्स होते हैं, एक खिलाड़ी को अभी भी रोक के रखा हुआ है।
And straight away he's been sent, and it's a super tackle opportunity. Gaurav Daya, there he runs the other way. Willie, no, it's been ushered off. Point belongs, sorry, points belong to Rajasthan. Super tackle, 2 points.
लगभग निकल गए थे वहां डिफेंस की चंगुल से, लेकिन सुपर टैकल आखिरकार कामयाब, क्योंकि जिस समय बाहर गिरे उसके बाद हाथ सेंटर लाइन के को क्रॉस किया। ये है रन, बहुत ही जबरदस्त रन लगाया था गौरव ने, और बाहर गिरने के बाद हाथ क्रॉस किया।
Fun run, but the work was done by the defense. Now in the dying seconds, defender out, jersey number 11, he came, he went without doing much. Aman on the bench.
2 points, Rajasthan.
And that's a 2-point rate, because also ended up touching Sahil, and that is super 10 for Rahul Chaudhary.
3 टैकल पॉइंट भी हैं राहुल चौधरी के नाम, तो 1 पॉइंट तो यहाँ फ्री का मिला, और उसके बाद लो टैकल करने की कोशिश में लगे हुए थे साहिल। ये लास्ट रेड होनी चाहिए इस फाइनल की।
Now will he have some fun? Title belongs to them, last raid belongs to them. Will he want to have fun? Will he want to have some limelight? 1 point, happy, goes back. Ladies and gentlemen, under 17 boys, gold medal winner, Team Haryana. And Ravi, what does that do to the medals tally? Delhi and Haryana have
बराबरी पर आए हैं, और हरियाणा अब दिल्ली से ऊपर निकल जाएंगे मेडल्स टेबल में, क्योंकि उनके पास ज्यादा सिल्वर है। गोल्ड मेडल अंडर 17 बॉयज का कबड्डी मैच से जीत कर जा रहे हैं हरियाणा, जो कि एक बहुत ही क्लिनिकल परफॉर्मेंस, 11 पॉइंट की जीत हासिल की 40-29 से राजस्थान के खिलाफ।